Today, we're going to be talking about jokes. Do you like jokes? Because I like jokes. I love jokes. I love puns. I love silly jokes. I love ridiculous jokes. But sometimes people tell things that they say are jokes, but they're not really jokes. Maybe it's a racist joke or a sexist joke. And those kind of jokes just aren't okay. They're not jokes if they make you feel bad or are mean to a whole group of people. Jokes should make you laugh. Jokes should make you feel good. How do I handle it if somebody tells an inappropriate joke around me? Because I should be laughing right now. And I'm not. Step one, check in with your body. What kind of feelings came up when you heard this joke? At Go Girls, we like to call this like a cringe factor. It's something that it just doesn't sit well in your body. And sometimes when you hear those jokes that can be really inappropriate or mean to a group of people, we really feel that going off in our body. That's how you know that this is not a joke. So step two, you gotta be assertive. Now, being assertive is interesting because it's not the same as being aggressive. Assertive means having the courage to stand up, say what you want or what you don't want, but you say it with compassion. You say it with kindness versus being aggressive, which is standing up for what you want or what you don't want, but that you say it in a way that is mean with an intention of hurting the other person. Probably because what they said hurt you. But aggressive behavior makes problems bigger. They don't make problems better. But assertive behavior does make problems better. And yeah, we can get caught up in the whole, but if I say something, that's going to make that person feel bad for telling that joke, and I don't want to make them feel bad. Maybe they're my best friend and they just made a mistake. But guess what? Their feelings aren't worth more than yours. Your feelings aren't worth more than theirs either. Everybody has the right to stand up, speak out, and say, this is not okay with me. We call that setting a boundary. So you can literally say to them, stop. Don't use that kind of language around me. I'll give you an example, Go Girls. So when I went to high school, I started noticing people using language like this all the time. Oh my God, I hate going to gym. I can't believe I have to go to gym every day. It's so gay. Or science is so gay. I hate science class. So that brings us to step three, which is, what do I say? So basically what they were saying were the things that were bad or that they didn't like or that made them feel uncomfortable or not good. They used the word gay to describe that. And that made my body start to cringe because my sister is gay. And for a long time, I didn't say anything because I didn't want to make people upset or hurt people's feelings. But you know what I wish I could tell to high school Hannah now? Hannah, your feelings aren't worth less than somebody else's. Your feelings are worth just as much as anybody's. And girl, you have a right to say what you think and to say what you want, especially if your body is telling you this is not okay. So eventually, all those feelings of terribleness and pushing down, wanting to say something would explode in aggression. And it would be mean, and I would say things that I would regret. I would call people names sometimes because I didn't have the skills that I have now. But what I learned pretty quickly was that behavior wasn't really working. It didn't help me keep friends. It didn't help the situation get better. It actually made the problem bigger. So what I learned was that if I was assertive, I could say it in a kind, compassionate way. So it sounded more like this. Hey, I really don't like when you use the word gay to describe things that you don't like. My sister's gay and it makes me feel bad. And that's the kind of language I use with people who were close friends of mine. But guess what, Go Girls? You don't owe anyone an explanation for why something is offensive to you. You don't. I just said there that I could explain to them about my sister, but I don't even have to do that. All you need to do is set a boundary and tell them that you don't like it. So our friends at Kid Power is amazing, and they have some really great language about how to talk about things like this. So you can practice these. You can say things like, that's a mean thing to say, I don't like it. Or, that joke sounds like prejudice and I don't like it. And if someone says, well, it's just a joke, lighten up, Hannah, I can say, it's not funny to me, please stop. And if they keep going on, oh, Hannah, come on, just lighten up. Please stop. I don't think it's funny. I don't want that language around me. You don't have to explain to anybody why that joke is offensive. You don't have to use your energy to tell them a story about how one time way back when something happened to you and that's why it's hurtful. No, you do not have to do that. It's up to you. Maybe if it's a really close friend, then they made a mistake and they weren't trying to be mean. Maybe you could tell them why, if you have that time and that energy to give. But if somebody hurts your feelings with a joke that is inappropriate or offensive, you do not have to explain to them why. All you need to do is set your boundary and leave it at that. And if they continue trying to engage in that kind of behavior, you can just walk away. And now, Go Girls, step 4. Talk to an adult that you trust and get some support around this. Look, I know you're an all-star and that you can handle taking on the world, but it is always good to check in with a grown-up and just get some support and get some help. Because sometimes when we hear something that's offensive or just inappropriate, it makes us feel bad, especially if we identify as a group of people that joke was about. Please go talk to an adult that you trust to get support around that. And I don't just mean your parents. I mean, it could be a coach or a sibling or a teacher at school, maybe an aunt or an uncle, but somebody that you know has your back that you can talk to about this. Because it's a lot less fun when you're changing the world alone. So make sure that you get that support that you need. Now, last thing, Go Girls, if you ever hear somebody saying something inappropriate or offensive and they are an adult and you don't know them, do not go use these skills to go talk to them about their being offensive. It's not safe. But what you can do is you can tell a grown-up about it and they can help take care of it. All right? This is big stuff, Go Girls. This is hard stuff. And you're going to grow into it. Okay, so be patient with yourself. It takes a lot of courage to stand up and say what you want. Okay, so be assertive, don't be aggressive. If you have any questions about anything or if I can support you in any way, I would love to. So please leave me some comments or questions in the comments box below. All right, y'all, good luck. Be assertive. Go out there, Go Girl. You got this. All right, peace out. I'm the go-to Go Girl.